Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today, real quickly, we're going to go through the newest Gran Turismo set for 2018 from Hot Wheels. So here it is. I am not sure where this is going to show up in stores. I know it was available on Amazon.com for a while. I'm not sure what stores in the US it will show up in. Hopefully it does show up in a couple. I bet you maybe we'll see it at Walgreens. I'm really not sure where we're going to see it. So, without further ado, we're just going to go through it. It's an 8-car set. We're going to go through it pretty quick. So, starting with probably the car that people are going to be the most excited about, of course, is the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. And here it is. Card art on these is, by the way, different on the front. And then it's generic on the back. So, there's your card art on the front. I'm going to go ahead and open it up right away. And there it is. It looks very, very nice. It's got kind of a, it's actually just like a glossy white. So these cars, I'm guessing, are going to be maybe $2 a piece. Not sure. They got pretty good tampo detail, except they don't have any, front. This one doesn't have any front or rear detail. But the tampos look clean. So this is pretty nice. I dig it. So, of course, Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Yeah, it's a casting that's been around since 2010. It's in the main line a few times. Had a Zamac release. A couple of Fast and Furious releases. Road Trippin' release. It's in a Replica Entertainment series in Fast and Furious with all-metal base and body and then rubber tires as well. So that's a cool one. I think it's only been released once. This particular Skyline casting, I think it's only been released once with rubber tires and a metal body, metal base. Could be wrong. Also, there's a version of the tooling that used to have a plastic spoiler. This one is metal and cast into the original casting, but there was one where it was a separate piece. I'm not sure exactly when they stopped using that, but there it is. So there's the Skyline R34. Not to be confused with, I think they made the Nissan Skyline casting, which I'm not sure if it is an R34. Maybe it's a different version of a Skyline, but it's definitely a different tooling. That one was released a bunch of times as well. All right, so there is that, and looks pretty good. So definitely probably going to be a lot of people's favorite. Next up, we got number 2 in the series. This is the Renault Sport RS 01. Card art, if you need to take a look at it. All right. This one, pretty cool casting. Nice to see it in this kind of like a glossy gray look. This has only been released a couple of times. Well, it's had 4 different color releases, all in the main line. 2016, it was in the main line, 2 different color variations, and then 2017 in the main line, 2 different color variations there. The tampo scheme on it has basically been pretty much the same. This is almost the same as the original release of it. It's always been pretty close. I think they've always had the tampo right there in the wing. Really cool car in general. It's a very cool car. It looks good in this color. I think probably the best color of it so far has been the yellow color of it, the original release, but I think this one looks pretty good too. Wheels look pretty good. So again, all these cars are going to have a metal body on a plastic base, plastic tires, so they're basically main lines. The next up, number 3, we got the 2008 Lancer Evolution. Go ahead and open that up. And there it is. Oh, by the way, shout out to Crazy Todd again for providing the content for this video. He helps me out a lot with some video content if I don't have the cars, and he gets them. The wheels on this are pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever seen this wheel before. That is interesting. Somebody comment down below about these wheels. I'm not 100% on that I've ever actually seen these wheels before. Maybe they just look weird because they're big. This casting's kind of bigger than 1/64 scale. But the wheels look a bit different. Maybe I'm just used to seeing them with them being chromed or whatever. But I don't know. They look different. Someone who knows, tell me. So there's this casting. This has been out since 2008. It's been in a few different things. Color shift. There's a color shifted version of it with a plastic body. It's been in the Speed Machines. It's been in some 5-packs. It's been a Super Treasure Hunt once. in 2015, and let's see, it's also in a 2018 5-pack as well. So a bunch of releases for this one over the years. But here's just one example, the Gran Turismo one, and there it is. So there's that. Next up, we got the 2014 Corvette Stingray in blue. And open that up. This one looks actually quite nice out of the package. You get some decent headlight tampo detail, which looks really good. No detail on the rear. No, that's too bad because the taillights in this car actually look pretty cool. So there that is in this kind of deep, almost purplish blue. Pretty cool. This casting's been around since 2013. Been in the main line a few times. It had one RLC release, which looks awesome. I don't have it, but it's pretty cool. And then it was last seen, I think, 2017, and it also had a Target Red Edition in 2017 mainline. So there's your Corvette Stingray. Decent looking model. Pretty neat. So there's that. Next up, we got another Renault. This is the Renault Megane. I don't know how to pronounce it. Megane, probably. Trophy. I don't think this casting has not been out a lot. I think it's only had 2 mainline releases, but I think 2 colors for each one. So the debut in 2011, then it was released again in 2012. And then it was in the 2015 Walmart exclusive Road Trippin' series. And now you see it here. Interesting tampos on there. You get headlights for this one. Little Renault logo there as well. Nothing on the tail. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. What you guys think? The one that was in the Road Trippin' series, I don't think looked too great. It was a white car. I think I have it somewhere. But here is this one. Again, metal body, plastic base, plastic tires, and there you go. All right, so there's that. Moving on, we got 3 more to go. This is number 6, BMW M4. Card art. Brief look at the card art. All right, this one's a pretty cool model. This debuted in 2015, was released in the mainline. 2 different colors, 2016 mainline, 2017 mainline. It was in the Forza series, which was a series kind of like this. And that's it. So there it is again. It's all right. It's an okay casting. I don't really care for it all that much as far as Beamer castings go. This one, not really on the top of my list, but it does look okay in these BMW colors. Tampo scheme's okay. It's just a shame there's no rear detail and there's no front detail, and of course you got plastic all around construction. I just wish it still had headlights and taillights. I mean, that blank looks, you know, just not that great. I know at least cars aren't expensive, right? So this is what you get with the non-expensive cars, but I don't know, whatever. Headlights and taillights would really make this thing look a lot better. All right, so there's that. And then we got the Ford GTLM race car, right? Something like that. Number 7 of 8. I really enjoy this casting. It's one of my favorite mainline castings. I think it looks great. There is a metal body, metal base version of it. This is, of course, the plastic base. This casting's been around for a while. 2009 mainline debut. It was in Speed Machines over the time. It was in the Boulevard series. It was a regular treasure hunt. It's been in cool classics. It was in the last Gran Turismo series that was like this, as well as it was also in the last Gran Turismo Replica Entertainment series with all-metal construction and rubber tires and stuff, which looked awesome. Kind of cool because it was like a souped-up version of the mainline version of it, so they looked almost the same like color scheme, except for one had all-metal construction with the real riders and stuff. That was kind of cool that they did that. And then it's got a multi-pack exclusive for this year in green. But here it is in white in this series. And I guess if you're a fan of this car, you're going to like it. Of course, we get the front detail. We do not get the back detail. It would be cool to have back detail, but on a race car with all this like kind of busy livery going on, you really don't need the headlights and taillights as much. So I think it still looks pretty good, but yeah, there it is. So there's that one. All right, and then lastly, we got the McLaren F1 GTR. Brief look at the card art. And there it is. Very nice pearlescent orange on this, I noticed right away. This is just a really cool car. And just really, really fantastic. The cool thing about the McLaren, if you didn't know, this is like a middle seater. The steering wheel is smack dab in the middle of the vehicle, like an F1 car almost. And the driver's seat is literally right in the middle of the car, like right in the middle. So that's kind of an interesting thing with this car. Again, no tail detail, but you get the front detail and the sides with that tampo on there. Very nice color, actually. It looks great out of the package. This casting's been around since 2010. Debuted in the Speed Machines. Was released a bunch of times in the Speed Machines, or at least a bunch of different colors. Over, I think, 2 different series. It was in 2013, too. 2011 was in the Cars of the Decades series. And 2017 mainline. And then it's also in an Exotics 5-pack that, if you haven't seen yet come out, should be coming out in your area at some point this year. So there is that, and that's going to be it for this. Nice little set of 8 cars. I hope to see them in a store somewhere. Would be nice. I know my buddy Todd ordered these off Amazon, and I don't think they're terribly expensive, but I didn't do that. So there's that. And I guess probably a lot of people's favorite is going to be that one. I don't know. My favorite probably is the McLaren. The McLaren or the Ford GT. I just like the Ford GT. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button or whatever. Subscribe. I guess that's more important. And watch more videos. I put all my videos in playlists, so check them out if you like a particular video. Look for a playlist that might have it in it, and yeah, and then watch all of them. That's, been doing the channel for a while. There's a lot of playlists. There's a lot of content. Check it all out. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.